Here we are, the training grounds for Watatsumi Island's troops. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local soldiers from Watatsumi Island. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the—
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to impress the instructors, so they had me start. I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, just come here. If I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. As soon as I see it, I'll come— Shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment with her. I'll have to show you around Watatsumi Island some other time.
So... Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the yard. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get—
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is. Huh? Teppei. What are you doing back? Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under orders to escort them both here.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men, splits an arrow in twain from 100 paces, skin as hard as diamond. That—
Seriously? What is going on with these rumors?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Feel free to visit me if you have— Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something about—
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront the Shogun's army on the front. I am not without my doubts. But Watatsumi Island is hardly affluent. The sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves fully to fight whatever other motives they may have. We are at least aligned on this. Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything—
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better? I was at the field hospital the other day, and—
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that.
That's fantastic!
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have barely— I will discuss this with the Logistics Division to see— However, our supplies are still limited. I must ask you to— When will the Vision Hunt decree finally— That's the question. And I'm afraid I don't have an— The mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree is baffling. The Tenryou Commission's attitude— The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere. I suspect the Vision Hunt decree won't end until these mysteries are— Traveler, to confirm, knowing the current situation facing Watatsumi Island and the Resistance— Good. Then I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit.
Whoa, what? Swordfish too? Is this the same Swordfish special? It's hard enough getting into a special ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to captain in one fell swoop. This is incredible.
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that with your wisdom, courage, and— Great! So when do we take up our— The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin have been causing trouble down there lately, and we need a special— I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. Once that's out of the— The Special Ops Unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers. They can be a little rough around the edges.
What about me, Your Excellency? I want to make a contribution to the—
Of course. I'll arrange something in brief—
All right! One successful operation coming right up! You may have swiped the captaincy of Sword.
Okay, sure. Well, be careful out there. Well, traveler?
Ah, you must be the new captain of Swordfish 2. Her Excellency briefed us in it. Your reputation precedes you, and the appointment letter is all in order. But I'll be straight with you. I want to know whether you have what it takes to...
You mean, like...
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to settle the question. But this time, we're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in these parts. If you can get rid of them for us, we'll take that as...
All right, let's show...
Let's get down to business. Into the wind. Yeah! Halloween thunder! Fired up! Confess! The wind knows me.
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. The rumors are exaggerated. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kotoku, acting captain of Swordfish. I now formally cede the position of captain to you. Swordfish 2 awaits your...
There are 2 hard-hit areas. This was one of them, but thanks to you, this area is now secure. There are only... That said, the ones over there are tougher, and there's more of them.
You got that right. Watatsumi Island is busy fighting the Shogun. There's so many of them!
That's not even all of them. They have 2 more camps nearby. Whichever camp we attack, it's the Ronin in the other 2 camps that'll cause us issues. But Captain, if we spread our troops too thin...
Yep, the trap...
All right then. We'll deal with them all in one...
It's my lucky day! Clouds high, the birds call! I got you covered! Cyclone! One with nature! Lightning flash! The wind knows me. Can't move it!
That should be the last of them. You didn't get hurt, did you? Cool. I'm a...
Captain!
Captain, the other 2 camps have been cleared. The entire rearguard of Watatsumi Island...
Great! We solved the Ronin problem and got... but what's next?
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me for ages, but Kotoku wouldn't let us at them until now.
What? No way could you have taken them down without the new captain here. I was putting the safety of the team...
Oh, come on. You were just...
Hey, cut these guys. Honestly. Forget them. How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly? I'm sure you're playing it down a little, but with your level of ability, since you're back, I take it that the Ronin are now gone from Watatsumi Island. You bet! We sure showed them who's good. Now we just need to make sure Okubo keeps a close watch to prevent their resurgence. Thank you. I believe in rewarding merit, so you will be compensated for your hard work. Let me see. I gave him an assignment. He's taking part in a surprise attack against... He expressed a desire to be on the front line, so I honored his... Now, speaking of assignment... A special mission? Yes. In between Watatsumi Island and Tarasuna, there are some ruins relating to a god who fell in the Archon War. There are several small recently, however, supplies stored there have started. Stranger still, the Resistance army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. It's not urgent, so there is no need to leave immediately. I suggest you take a few days to familiarize yourselves with the army. When Teppei returns, you can catch up with him. Then pick a day when the...
Is Teppei? He has a tendency to dive into action without thinking things through. Oh, Paimon...
Long time no see! So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Getting along okay with everyone? Well, you're in luck, because this seasoned veterans got a few leadership tips. Raising their pay will boost morale, while giving them a few bounties will act as an incentive to go the extra mile. It's also important to maintain strict...
Wow! Where'd you learn all...
I read it in a novel from the I Publishing House. It was a long time ago. You wouldn't believe how many dongo it took to convince my friend to let me borrow it.
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people how to run an army? Pretty sure that's called being an armchair general.
Ha ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right, I'm learning military management on the job now. Just like you'd better believe it, thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, I have officially been made the captain of my very own special operation. It's a brand new unit, Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? I spoke to Her Excellency, and she says our uniforms are in production. Let's go collect them together once they're ready. Oh, I can't wait to put them on. We're really... Everything's going great. Our mystery spot...
Will Paimon get a uniform?
Of course. You're a recognized member of the Watatsu...
Yippee!
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double. You'd better watch out, partner. At the rate I'm going... I wouldn't be so confident if I were you. I'm at the top of my...
Paimon's so surprised that Teppei's been made a platoon captain. Let's take a break, then go check out these
Into the wind.
This should be the place. But Sankanomiya was right. It doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on. Could they be hiding?
Wait for my signal.
These electro monuments look a little suspicious.
Our bond is strong.
Behold, the...
Time to get... Thunderclap! Yeah! Yeah!
The wind knows it. Cut the clouds high. The birds come!
Phew! Glad that's over. As monsters go, that one was pretty tough. But what's such a huge thunderhelm? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going. Huh? Tepe? What?
Wow, this is a surprise. I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and clear any threats in this area on the way back.
Are you alright there, buddy?
I'm fine. It's nothing. I must have caught a cold a couple of days ago. On my way past, I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate, so if there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero. Shame it was just you guys. Guess I came here for nothing.
Tepe, don't you think there's something...
Now that you mention it, it could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess? We're
Urabashi?
a god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah! It's a gigantic snake skeleton! Oh, it looks terrible!
Orobashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Engaños up to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island, you know. Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, Orobashi invaded. The Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Orobashi with the Muso no Hitotachi. That same slash also formed what later became known as Muso.
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slap?
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. Since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance was formed. When Orobashi attacked civilization, the Shogun stood up and put a stop. But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt decree, alright, I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's elite samurai, so you should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible. Don't stay here longer than you need to. Being around the Tatarigami too... Hey, don't worry about me.
Tepe's sure made some big progress if he's already dealing with Shogunate. Let's report back to Coco. Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's here too! What happened? They look so serious.
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
I haven't had the chance to do a full
Kokomi,
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated age. I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our... Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt decree. They've been using these new weapons secretly since getting a hold of them.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapon, Goro.
Well, most of the officers refused to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do... forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to seize all soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment. I just hope...
wait a second. Speaking of soldiers with... No! Let's go check...
Oh. Hey, guys. Just a moment. Let me get up. It's weird. I don't know where all my strength. Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full details. Well, fighting the Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself, rescuing my comrades from... If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the Resistance. Wait a sec. Where's... It wasn't long after you were made captain of Swordfish. They gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will to become strong, it's just like a vision, isn't it? Delusion. So, what's the difference between a delusion? Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising. I've been getting more and more tired over the past few days, and at first I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. Didn't think anything of it. But today, this is a real shame. Guess I didn't receive the favor of the gods. Hey, would you do something when our uniforms are ready? Grab mine for me. Bring it back here, and we can change together. What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. As soon as I've rested up, I'll be right as rain. Right as rain, I tell you. As soon as I've...
Tepe! Hey, where are you going? Hey!
How's Tepe's condition? I have put out the order to cease all delusion. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but sadly, a few have been...
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but...
Okay. I'll leave you to deal with the situation. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, what are your thoughts? No, it's too... The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced with... To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had... If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the... It's dangerous to go alone. At least take some...
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and make their...
Very true. Let me think. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded, but close enough. Not many places meet these criteria. And if we take the look, I'm not going to stop you. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Let's move before the trail... Into the wind! Lightning flash!
Don't get too close!
Run! Well,
One with nature!
I miscalculated.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal metal. Where have we seen that? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Vito? So the Conjure Commission are...
The wind knows me.
Take this!
Yikes! It looks dangerous. We'd better watch our step or we might get hit.
Time to go.
Intruder spotted! Do not let them repeat the work of the Harbingers! Never get out of here alive! My duty!
Check this out! I got you covered!
Now they say you must have a death wish! Don't be intimidated! Lord Harbinger will be here soon!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
This was well done!
Take this!
But unfortunately...
Confess! Lightning flash! Wind strike!
Winter, shall we venture?
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations.
So, you're another Fatui Harbinger?
Signora and child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted. I'm the Balladeer. Number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you. So many visitors today. To what do I owe the honor? Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? What are you waiting for? You're getting all worked up over nothing. Didn't have you down as being so...
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless. They were always going to die, with or without a delusion. At least having one gives... Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world.
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree? You've been behind it all.
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. With a little effort, eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it becomes all the more fragile. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can... Just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then total destruction. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more...
Hey, calm down! No!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's positive. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Nico? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something.
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other Shrine Maidens leave. Anyway, I've always... People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways. This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. Study humans a while longer, my little friend.
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get...
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer? Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how exactly you're going to thank me. Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not... The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict... With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleague's behalf. It would be more trouble than... I must say, I would relish the... Well, anyway, that Songonomiya Kokomi, she really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person. But alas, belief systems can be such a hindrance some...
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one... And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, She had to reach eternity for her. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbances.
So, that place that she carved open with her...
The plane of euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has... This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon. What a fascinating god he is.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhongli was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child. The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her. And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss. The truth is, we are on the same... You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation, and the key is that the plane of euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to...
So this is your plan? To abolish the Vision Hunt? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by,
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of eternity.
Has no one else ever been in?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very...
Wait, you're leaving?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
Talk to the Electro Archon.